So I've wanted to make this video for a while now, but I wasn't really sure how to do it, and I wasn't sure how you guys would react. But with the somewhat recent stuff about Tana Mango and like the memes about YouTubers, I thought it would be an acceptable time to make this video. Storytime videos. It's basically when a whiny girl talks about something that happened to her that's either completely made up or over-exaggerated to the point where she can make an extremely clickbaity title. The title almost always goes something like this: Storytime, all caps, colon, space, my teacher raped me in the hallway, all caps. That last part was just an example, but that's pretty much how all the titles for these videos are. You're probably thinking to yourself, but Kate, you basically do the exact same thing as those Storytime YouTubers. Well, that's the main reason why I made this video. I get a lot of comments saying stuff like, Kate, you're my favorite Storytime YouTuber. Which, first of all, thank you. I really do appreciate it. But I don't want to be associated with these Storytime YouTubers. Don't call my videos Storytime videos. Call them experience sharing videos. Actually, that's why I think I get a lot of blind hate. It's because they think I'm a typical Storytime YouTuber. As a creator of my work, I think of myself more as a comedian, except instead of stand-up, it's just through a video. My style of comedy is anecdotal humor. I'm not exactly trying to make you laugh, but more of just trying to tell a message through anecdotes, aka short stories. It's not a type of comedy for everyone, but that's what I do. A lot of my videos have this format where I talk about a certain topic and then I tie that to a personal experience, aka a story. Or the other way around, where I tell a story and then tie that to a particular topic or to send a message of some sort. And in the videos that are simply just stories, just nothing else, just a story, I still put a lot of work into it. I write a script for it. I try to tell it in my own way, you know? I add some spice to it. I don't just write down what happened and then read it to a video camera. I really try to describe the setting in a clear way. I emphasize on certain parts of the story, something called dramatization. I don't know if you noticed, but I dramatize a lot of parts of my videos. It's not over-exaggerating, and when I do over-exaggerate, it's obviously sarcasm. My sarcasm is kind of hard to tell though. But I don't fake or over-exaggerate any parts of the story. I just go into explicit detail about what happened to make the video more humorous or interesting. For example, let's take a look at a video I made a while ago. Japanese girl chases me while peeing. Go watch that first if you haven't, but I'm gonna just tell a super short summarization real quick. I was in PE class in Japan. I was peeing behind a tree. Some girls were wondering what I was doing, so one of the girls like came up to me and I just started running mid-pee as she was kind of chasing me. Not really running, more of just a weird jog with my hand in my pants. Now from what I just told you, the whole situation sounds like it happened within a matter of seconds, which is true. That's usually how long my pee lasts, and that's how long the situation happened. But with that really short situation, I basically dramatized it and made the video over 4 minutes long. Sometimes I just go into every minute detail to make the video more funny to you guys. That's something I do. It's my style. So I aimed the pea in such a way so that the wind would kind of hit the pea onto a leaf, and then it would travel down onto a stick, transfer down below to another leaf, which would go down the stem of the root, and then the pea would disperse among the soil to give a quiet peeing effect. And also, I was just trying to make the video longer than a couple seconds. I thought it was a well-explained, pretty funny video, but a lot of the comments on that video was saying my story was fake because these other Storytime YouTubers just make shit up to make their lives seem cool and get views. There used to be a time on YouTube where when YouTubers told stories on their channels, their viewers actually believed them. And obviously that's not completely a good thing because, you know, you shouldn't just blindly believe what anyone says. But now that all these Storytime YouTubers are telling fake stories, people just automatically assume when something crazy or intriguing happens to a YouTuber and they talk about it, it's fake. And that sucks. These typical generic basic ass Storytime YouTubers affect the rest of the YouTubers that happen to tell experiences on their channels. And that really sucks to have our credibility shut down just because others don't have it. Another thing Storytime YouTubers do that pisses me off is have an extremely over-exaggerated or just completely misleading title. I'm gonna try not to generalize and say all Storytime YouTubers fake their stories, but pretty much all of them fake their titles or their stories, or both. They're faking something. They're faking some part of it, okay? Some part of it is fake. That's what I'm trying to say. Usually titles though. They either have a crazy title about their fake story, or they have a misleading title that doesn't represent what happened or what they say happened. You can never trust them. You might be thinking, okay, you have some crazy all caps titles on your videos. You're doing the same thing. While I do try to make my titles and thumbnails appealing, you know, to capture audiences, first of all, I don't put story time in them. That's the first thing. That's the main thing. If you don't put story time in them, you're good. No, but my titles are actually what happens in the video, or at least has to do with most of the video. It's not misleading. And my stories are actually real. I know I can't prove they're real most of the time, but I do believe I have some credibility.
Your vagina is a self-cleansing muscular tract with over 50,000 nerve cells ready to act. In fact, 6.5 inches side to side, and with a pH value of 4.5.
Like, I'm not saying I'm special in everything, but I'm special in everything. But that's why I tell stories on my channel, because I simply have a lot of experiences to share from the several places I've been and the many people I've met. And I put a lot of thought into my videos. I write a script, I practice delivery on lines, I try to think of what the theme of the video is. You know, is there a moral? Is there a message to the story? I think of the juicy. And I try to make my videos look aesthetically pleasing. I try to edit it a bit more to look a tad bit more crispy. You know what I'm saying? And on the other hand, these Storytime YouTubers basically turn on a camera, talk to it for a couple minutes, saying some half-ass story. Did I mention a lot of these YouTubers have editors, so they don't even edit their own videos? It really just takes the character out of it. I feel like there's just no hard work involved. I get a lot of comments saying stuff like, "Hey, you're my favorite Storytime YouTuber." I really do appreciate these comments. Arigato. But I just want to make it crystal clear that I am not a Storytime YouTuber, nor do I make Storytime videos. Thanks. I hope you guys liked the video. I've been wanting to get this off my chest for a while now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell next to the subscribe button to be notified when I upload, and I hope you have a nice day. And I like mangoes. Tana mangoes. Tana's mangoes?